Good morning. Welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your weekday newscast that brings you five major stories from the world of business. It's a Monday, April 14th, 2025. This is Nelson John. Let's get started. Just a heads up for all you market watchers, the Indian stock market will remain closed on 2 days this week. Both the BSE and NSE will be closed today, April 14th for Ambedkar Jayanti and April 18th for Good Friday. Plan your trades accordingly. The tariff battle between the US and China just took another sharp turn. US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick revealed on Sunday that smartphones, semiconductors, and electronics will face new sector-based tariffs, likely within a month. Speaking to ABC's This Week, Lutnick warned, "We can't be relying on China for fundamental things. Our medicines and semiconductors need to be built in America." He added that pharmaceutical tariffs are also coming soon, aiming to push critical manufacturing back to the US. This move follows Trump's temporary exemption on certain Chinese electronics from a sweeping 145% retaliatory tariff. The short-lived reprieve had come as a relief to companies like Apple, Samsung, and Nvidia. Apple alone lost a jaw-dropping $640 billion in market value when the tariffs were first announced. Without the exemption, prices for iPhones could have soared to $3,500. Now, with sector-based tariffs looming, the pressure is back. China, for its part, has urged Trump to completely cancel the tariffs and rethink his approach. Bottom line, the tech and pharma trade war is heating up again, just as markets and supply chains were starting to breathe easy. When gold touched a new high of $3,235 an ounce last month, retail investors didn't just admire it, they sold. According to MF data, gold ETFs saw net outflows of 77 crore rupees in March, the first in over a year, as investors booked profits amid stock market volatility and falling equity returns. Gold has been consistently hitting all-time highs since the start of the year. Those who entered 6 months to a year ago likely exited to lock in gains, said Satish Dondapati of Kotak Mutual Fund. Gold has outshined all major asset classes in 2024 so far, delivering a 23% return. But the ETF inflow trend reflects the jitters. After jumping 83% in January, inflows halved in February and reversed in March. Experts say more redemptions are likely as the global tariff war, now intensified by China's raising of duties on US imports to 125%, spurs demand for safe haven assets. Gold thrives on uncertainty, said Kinath Chainwala from Kotak Securities, and adding if prices crosses 3,300, the rally could speed up. Still, fresh buyers, beware, don't go all in, cautions Pranav Mer of JM Financial. Wait for a correction, buy in bits. It's another tough month for Indian green card hopefuls. The US Department of State's May 2025 visa bulletin brings bad news, especially in the EB5 investor visa category. A sharp retrogression means Indian applicants now face longer wait times, with the priority date pushed back over 6 months to May 1st, 2019. That's a big blow for high net worth individuals hoping to fast-track their way to US residency. So what's retrogression? This is when demand for visas exceeds supply, forcing priority dates to move backwards, not forward. That means many applicants who were once in line are now back to waiting. Other employment-based categories aren't faring much better. EB2 for India remains frozen at January 2013, while EB3 shows only a marginal nudge to April 2013. The EB4 category, completely unavailable. The backlog boils down to demand, per country caps, and annual limits, especially with India accounting for a growing share of global applicants. Immigration experts recommend staying on top of visa bulletins, exploring faster categories like EB1 or NIW, and maintaining valid work status. For now, many Indians chasing the American dream will have to wait just a little longer. Looks like Indians are packing their bags and passports earlier this year and heading straight for cooler destinations. As the country braces for a scorching summer, international travel is heating up. Visa service providers say outbound travel demand is up by 15 to 20% year on year. There's a steady rising demand for international travel, be it for tourism, work, or study, says Shikhar Agrawal of BLS International. Peak travel season typically runs from April to June, but this time momentum could stretch all the way into October. Top destinations: Europe, the US, Canada, and more recently, South Asian countries like Thailand and Vietnam. According to VFS Global, visa applicants rose 11% in 2024 alone, and the appetite isn't slowing. We're encouraging applicants to plan and apply early, says COO Yumi Talwar. The industry is upbeat too. Ajay Prakash from the Travel Agents Federation of India says, demand looks strong, especially for countries with easier visa processes. But there's a catch. Airlines need to keep up with the capacity and pricing. To handle the surge, visa firms are turning to AI for faster processing. Because this summer, Indians aren't staying home, they're going global. Ola Electric's February sales numbers aren't quite adding up, and it's raising more than just eyebrows. Despite claiming 25,207 confirmed orders for its e-scooters that month, the company only generated invoices for 9,206 vehicles. Ola told the Union Road Ministry the gap of about 13,500 vehicles stems from a disruption in the registration process during a switch to in-house teams. Invoices are generated upon vehicle availability, followed by registration and delivery, a company spokesperson clarified, adding that revenue is booked only after delivery. But industry experts are puzzled. A senior auto executive mentioned, invoices are usually issued immediately or within a day. Under GST law, it's a mandatory step before goods can be moved. The data discrepancy came to light when the government's Vahan portal showed only 8,600 Ola registrations in February, far below the company's stated sales. The Road Ministry has since asked Ola for multiple clarifications, highlighting growing regulatory scrutiny. Meanwhile, Ola's rivals Bajaj Auto and TVS are gaining ground. March retail data shows Ola is in the third place, despite its full-year lead. Investors are reacting. Ola Electric stock has fallen over 17% since the Invoice saga began, outpacing a 6% dip in the broader auto index. That's all for today. Thank you for joining in. We are eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode that will be packed with the latest in business news. Until then, this is Nelson John signing off. Have a wonderful day.